Hey, superstars. Jeff here in Las Vegas. Back from the Superstar Retreat last weekend. It was great going back. It's been like 3 years since I've been. It was great meeting new people and seeing old friends while I was there. Anyway, I kind of got distracted, went off and did some coaching on the side of other companies, and it was good to be back. Get back to basics with Mike. Anyway, I hope that I hope you guys took good notes and are starting to put into plans into what you're going to do that Mike was saying. I wrote down a few things while I was there because I remember a coach of mine several years ago telling me, while you were at the retreat, be sure to write down stuff in your book that you want to start implementing. Well, a lot of the time that list can get so big that you want to kind of implement it a little bit at a time, but you still want to start implementing that stuff. Take action, as Mike says. So this is some of the stuff that I did write down that I am starting to implement, and that's set up a mastermind group. It's time to get into some new mastermind groups, time to set up some more hard accountability to where we're talking. And next is get some new role play partners. Practice those scripts. Mike kept saying, practice, practice, practice. You become better and better when you do that. One thing I learned from a friend of mine years ago at a retreat is to keep distractions down. And he talked a lot about distractions last week. Well, one thing that I used to do, and it's time to go back to it, implement it again, is on my cell phone, I set an alarm that just beeps every 15 minutes. Beep. You hear that beep, right? You know now if you're being distracted. It sets your mind to get away from any distractions that may be going on. So that way your maximum time that you're away on doing something you're not supposed to be doing is 15 minutes. So it was a great learning tool that I learned several years ago. It's time to start implementing that again. Next is write out the goals. We all have our goals. I write goals, but to really refine those goals and write them down, narrow those plans down, especially the plans with those goals. Narrow them down. What do I want to do? How am I going to do this? Not just my goals within my business, but my personal goals, places I want to do, places, people, things I want to say. Next is keep track of my numbers. Definitely know my numbers, and I've gotten away from that too. Like I said, it was great to get back to basics with Mike again. I've gotten distracted on some of the other stuff that coaches have said from other companies. I won't get into that. And then refine that weekly schedule. Get my schedule down. Make sure it's good. Here's a couple things that I remember Mike saying there. Selling real estate is simple. It's just not easy. And that was something that I've kind of gotten off on myself personally, is with these other companies that are out there and other people is trying to make it easy. And let's face it, it's not easy, and it's true. You have to work hard at this business. So here's 4 points that I remember him saying that have just kind of hit me. 4 points. And I'll add more and more as we go along, as the business grows and as I get better and better. Remain positive as possible and be open-minded and become a learning machine. Be more specific in your planning. I just talked about that with the goals, everything. Be very specific down to a detail. Role play, accountability. So I want to keep up my role play and accountability. And then 80% of my day needs to be production-based activities. It has to be production-based. We all get distracted. So what I'm hoping with this video, getting it out to you guys, is for you to email me back. Let me know some of the stuff you're working on. We can kind of set up a little mini accountability group if it works. If it works for you, we can set something up like that. We can email once a week, something, whatever. Let me know what you're doing, what you're implementing. Now, I'm Jeff. I'm here in Las Vegas. If you do have any referrals for this area, be sure to send them to me. Here's my number down here below, email address or my website address and all that stuff over there. Be sure to let me know. Let me know where you're from, too. Most of you, I've got you in my database already. Many of you are from the old retreats that I've been to in the past. If you haven't been in a while, I suggest going back. I suggest going back to basics again. Read some of your old books. I've got stacks of Superstar books, and it's time to really start hunkering down and getting in on that. Anyway, be sure to email me back. Let me know if you want any type of accountability. Let me know what you're doing. And everyone out there, make it a superstar day.